Listen here, dude. Nice does not mean safe. This applies to the people you like too. Nah, I mean, Jelly Bean. Nah, I mean, this applies to the people you like too. Isn't that awesome? Sometimes. Man, fuck being cool. It's just lame, dude. It's a lot. Okay. Sometimes I like to come on here and I like to test me brain power and see if I can come up with something off of something I didn't really think about. But I did write down, you know. And so I, you know what I'm saying, come up with something on the fly. And I'm wondering if I can do this one. Listen. Nice does not mean safe. It's kind of funny how people like to claim that they've never been played before. No one has ever crossed them. They've never been the fall guy. They've never had someone get over on them in any way, shape, or form. Like, at all, right? Like, people like to brag about things like that. But if I did not go down the lines of reasoning, once again, like I said in the other video, about how wrong I really was with life, bullies included, things like that, people that gave me a hard time, and I didn't think at the time that it was a lesson to me. Me being the nail at times. Me being gullible. Just easily ready to do things with people. Like I said, I don't know if y'all watched my other videos with that whole opposite thing and me coming out of it with everything like that. But me being real cool and gullible with anybody and everybody. Not really necessarily being a yes man to where, like, I would just do whatever. But generally being ready to do whatever. and not really think of the consequences of, do I really need to, I can talk about it. It is a job I want to do. I want to start doing this, but is it worth it? Do I need to weigh that? No, I already have it in my mind that it seems like something I want to do, so I'm gonna do it because I don't know, but that's what I want to do now. Want to do, even if it's scary, even if it's something I'm fearful of, that's something I want to do. Having a pattern of, or realizing the patterns of, when you actually get met with these instances, you kind of come out on top if you don't die. You know what I mean? No matter how heinous, crazy, ridiculous of a situation I've been in or done or even started myself, coming out and not, and making it out of it type thing. and being able to take in said lesson is a huge thing. Being able to have a moment to, because it's like, you would want to say life, but you know what I'm saying, just having the moment of really going, I need to be able to take a seat for myself. I need to be able to have a moment with myself for real and really question what's really happening. What's really, is it for me? Is it this, that, and whatever the case may be. Having that real sit, because I've gone through the things where most people wouldn't. But those situations brought me here to where I can speak like this, because there's not too many people that can speak like this. That's because I've been through things that most people have not. Doesn't mean me better, you worse, I'm this, you that. It just means I have gone through what I have experienced. And that's about as simple as it gets. I'm just saying that me going through what I've gone through and seeing what I've seen, coming to conclusions, going down those lines of reasonings, it's just a little different, if you will. And it could be the whole makeup. Could be the Scorpio, rising thing. It could be a lot of things. But realizing that, yes, it's hard. Yes, it sucks at times. And yes, it's all these things. I mean, but also not straying away from my actual self and things just being hard just because they're actually hard because they're not me. But yes, things are hard. But there's a lesson in these things. Do I want them to happen? No. Am I ever really, 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 really prepared or ready for? No. Do I ever want to have to go through them? No. But when I do, and when I've made it out and not died, I've had way more lessons than the average man. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different spectrum, a whole different ball game when it comes to the average person. And again, there's nothing about it. It's just the fact, the truth of the matter is that I've realized this. That, it took me a minute to even realize myself as an artist of any kind. That was that's how far off in left-brained I was. Equilibriumed out. You know what I'm saying? Not in a good way. Off keel, spectrum, tilt, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But me not being in that space that I really need to be in. My whole thing being shifted into the left because I need, you know what I'm saying? But I'm an artist. I'm a creator. I produce. I'm certainly a producer. I give. I am a giver. I used to be a pleaser. You know what I'm saying? I still want to. I still love that at times when I'm able, I can. And not just able like if I have things or not. Able if it's the right mind space and the right people and all those things to be in. It's just the right moment to know that that's what I'm. It's written. It's just what it's gonna be. Me realizing that, dude, I am these things, and I don't have to shy away from the fact that I'm missing a whole different spectrum of the world by thinking that I'm just some run of the mill. Like even starting off with astrology, like I've talked about that. Just starting off with astrology and just being like simple stuff because I'm nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Still learning a whole bunch, but me being a Virgo and that just being like. I mean, I don't hate it. I like it, yes. It just sounds to me. I mean, that's it. But you gotta really like take yourself there, man. Cause it's like that's, it's the only space. So it's just like, of that, you know what I'm saying? Like me even, cause that was before I even, but me, and just going, that's, okay, Virgo, okay. Well, I can see all of those things that they're saying, they're describing. But is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Oh man, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the purity thing and all, and the virgin and boring and then running a mill. I'm sure the people that really know and talk. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I don't like it. That's it, dude. Oh my god, dude. I don't even like, cause like I'm trying to figure out but I don't realize how quirky I really am. My moon. I don't realize how really like, cause people, but that's not me because that has been told so many times that that's not me. That's not who I am. Once again, this lesson. Is it you? Is it you? Really questioning it, you know what I'm saying? And so because I have a quirky side that's being shunned, it's very rough to get past the fact that I have way more to me than that's been given. And shout out to the people that give out the basics and all that stuff, because I'm all about the fundamentals. Trust. Trust me, dude. Trust it. I'm all about the fundamentals. But, people that don't really have the spiritual eye, you know what I mean? And they teach, it kind of like, in a way, I would have to say, because as a student, I'm just letting you know, as you being a teacher, here we go again, where I, you know what I'm saying? I said this before, it's just kind of the way, right? I don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? I teach the people that teach. I don't know how to, I felt discouraged. Again, because it's the same pattern of, me being in regular school and just being like, dude, this ain't it. Fuck, man, they're not even trying. Like, even if you gave the simplest of knowledge, simple stuff, dude, right? Like, just simple stuff. Having a real description because you actually give a fuck. is paramount to a person like me. You know what I mean? When it comes to real, because, dude, I'm all about it. It's all I've ever been about. Word Nazi till I die, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta keep it way more to myself now when it comes to telling people and being like that. But, dude, it was out the womb. You sure that's how you pronounce that? Are you sure that's how you say it? Are you sure? Because I learned in class that's not how you say that. That's not how you spell it. It's not how you pronounce it. It's not the right context of words you're using. Out the womb, dude. Like, are you sure that's what you mean? I don't even know how I know that I know, but I know. I don't know how I know, but I do. And now I question you. You know what I mean? I've always out the womb have been like that. I don't know, dude. It's just like, I don't know. It's just because people take it and misinterpret it all, and most of the things I do. But it's just, if you could just turn the dial, you know what I'm saying? It is, how can I help you? No, like, pause. You know, that's it. Virgo. Boom. How may I help you? I am in service. You know what I'm saying? Hello. Yeah. La 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 la. You know what I'm saying? It's that is down to the core, like, just. But then the rising comes in when I feel like, you know, my Scorpio comes in, and I just. So, don't. Just don't. Because I could be Aquarius moon all day. But, you know what I'm saying? I can look very studious and put together, if you will. But you know what I'm saying? But my ascendant just says otherwise at times when I feel slighted, if you will. Neither here nor there, but I'm just giving, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving it to you. That's just but me knowing it, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole thing. But me recognizing that just being relieved that there was, of course it was just me not doing my own research enough. But because that's not even true, and that's my point too. So it's just like, but okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So me saying, like, me being happy about the fact that, like, relieved that I have way more to look forward to, that I have a whole chart to look to. You know what I'm saying? That I'm more than just that one thing. And it may seem like, but I'm saying, like, me just starting out this journey, it was like, you know what I'm saying? That's all there is. And me seeing that there's way more to what I am was refreshing. To know that I can really dive deep. Really, oh my God, like, there's more and more. And I gotta take a second, dude. I gotta not be a fiend. Like that, like this, you want to talk about chasing highs. That is a one to fucking go after, dude. Because it's like, if you're gonna do it, of course, everything in moderation. Shout out, though. But, man, that's like just, oh my God, there's so much more to know about myself. There's so much to know. I love it. And like, so I say, man, but when I can piece together, like I said before, with the whole people, it's being discouraging that, people aren't really, like, it's cool for the basics, man, but I don't know how else to say it. I know what I'm saying, but I got just giving my testimony most part, I guess. Just seeing that there was just a lot that was like, dude, just starting off and being like, just a Virgo? Oh, no, dude. Like, I want to know some stuff, dude. I want to, like, be charismatic. I want to have cool tendencies, too. I want to fucking be something, too. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta learn how to be nothing, or be like nothing, the best I can be. But I want, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to have all that too. You know what I'm saying? What is it to me that's just not? But me, like I said, being told that was, but it's not like that, dude. Like, you are, you are, dude. So it's like, and really seeing that, because I got to go down at her whole journey, but just more, little things and stuff. Like, I think we just as humans too, just, man, we're just on that, where we kind of need that thing, but now we're, I'm saying, on a more of a journey of comfort. I speak on that a while, a lot. I speak on it quite a bit, that people do check for comforts, like, often, and I know about it. I know about comfort, dude. Trust it. That's because I have met the other side of what that is. Like I said, most people have not gone down what I've gone down, so it's just not a nothing but other than just, dude, like, there's different spectrums, and there's more ways to learn life, and there's more than what you think. And the fact that you think that it's not as real as it is absolutely egregious. It's unbearably abhorrent. But I guess not everybody needs to, like, know themselves right now or whenever. I guess, the timing is the timing. That, whatever person that may not be on the path, you know what I'm saying? They may not realize that, you know what I'm saying? Like, even to the other video that I just did with the whole Hogan Reaganomics, you know what I'm saying? Hexagonometronics. You know what I'm saying? That, damn, forgot what I was about to say. I was gonna say, like, there's different lines of thoughts and reasonings and things that these people have. You don't know how these people think, man. You're not attaching yourself. I mean, you can stop attaching yourself to other things when you realize, when you really can take in that you have you, and not all of these other things. Like I said with the other video, not having all these other things be you, be your, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, your savior, being your. It's like, dude, you got all these things outside of yourself that you're trying to attach yourself to. Why not just use that for your inner energies? Why not have that just for your inner energies, other than, like I said, nobody's going in from the starting point of themselves, realizing astrology is way more important than you might think, dealing with the one thing you don't really understand, it just being the fucking weather. Just like the Bible being a representation of that same thing, and still being about you. Just, the only bad thing about it is that you don't realize the inverse of it. That's the only downside of it being what it is you don't even realize. And that's what I was saying with the other thing too in that last video. You don't even realize that it's not even for you. to think that it's not for you. It's for you, and you don't even realize it's for you, and you don't realize what that really means when I say that. Now, I'm really realizing that you might not catch what I mean when I say that. But it's not something that you read and go, this is for me. No. It's no. Individually, how you choose to go through this life, it's for you. Because it's you. It's for you. It's for you, and you realize that it's literally for you. Not to take in as that type of lesson. It's not a lesson like that. It is a lesson within how your thoughts and patterns and behaviors are, and how you choose to work this place, this inner universe. The skies and the heavens and the skies and minds, man, it's starting to make so much. Dude, I'm telling you, it's not. You can go there and make sense of this thing, the difference between the within, so without, as above, so below, or as below, so above. You can, the heavens, and then outside, because it's the sun, moon, and all of, and then those chakras and energies within you. You don't realize that it's literally figuring out your desire, right? And how you play those out or not. Somebody tried to make fun of the dude, Swiss Beats, with the, he said something about, I don't know what he was really saying with the poison, and I could even be just interpreting the way I want to interpret it. But what I got of it, because he was saying, like, people were saying, like, what the hell is he talking about? He was saying something about, like, you know, saying something about poison, and you go through something. I don't remember how he said it, but, you know what I'm saying? If you go find the video with him, Swiss Beast, talking about it, and I'm just like, well, I would say, go look at your local junkie. That's what he's saying. He's saying if you can't face your demons, if you can't, you know, face your poison or whatever he said, and get through whatever, you know what I'm saying, and with poise, if you, or whatever, however he said it, go find it. But I was just like, but it's just saying, I remember what I said, that it just, what I'm seeing from it is, it just means that if you face your demons, that you'll be able to walk with poise, because you'll understand your inner conflicts. So you won't have it work for you, or you work for it, and you can have it work for you. That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what I took from it, is that I tell you to go look at your local junkie. That's what I put on the comment on Instagram. I said, go look at your local junkie. Ask him what that means. That's what that means. If you, because like I said, whatever the quote was, it sounds goofy, and it probably, I don't know, it could have been ridiculous. It make no sense. It's probably the one thing they need to do is laugh at it. But when I looked at it, I heard him, and I was just like, but it kind of makes sense to me, though. And that's what I mean, a whole different frame of reference of mine. I don't see it as this 3D is the end-all, be-all. I see, look out, and this, I know that there's, and like I say, so within, so without, as below, so above. Like, because it's in reverse. So it's like, ask your local junkie what that means. They'll tell you that you don't know how to get through your desires, so you don't end up on the street somewhere. You don't know how to stop yelling at people. You don't want to get through whatever inner demons you got that you knew that you could have taken care of, but you chose not to. All those things that you hear in that big old nice pretty book that you don't know what the hell it's talking about. What do you think it's talking about? You. It's talking about you and what you do every day and how you live. It's not about people that used to live back in the day and they used to be. It's just, Not everybody gets the pearls type vibe. It's not everybody gets that. And so if you have it, you have it, but you'll know the actual meanings of what, when you read it, what they're saying. But if you, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So, see, I told you, man, I just like to try to literally just pull that out of my fucking ass, man. No pause, weirdos. Nice, what, all go. Was it up there? Nice does not mean safe. This applies to people you like to. So those people don't know how to regulate themselves. Find out who they are. Learn that they're more than what they think they are. Realize that there's way more of a world within them that they emanate out of. They don't realize that that's what they do. They go, no, it's my mom is the reason I feel this way. No, it's that one time my dad did this one thing. No, it's my sister. She did that two-step. And then my brother, and they did been left. And I hated all of them. And they could have been stepped. Oh, these niggas got to get out of here. Oh, these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate them all. I hate them all. And you don't go, maybe it's just me, though. Maybe it's just up in here. Maybe I just gotta maybe I gotta go read a couple chakra books or something and get my mind right. Maybe I need to, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't take on that fact that not everybody's here for you, and if you can't see that picture in your mind of what that person looks like from the inside when they emanate outwardly, just like the moon, sun, you know what I'm saying? Emanation, emittance, not travel. Emittance meaning like a light bulb doesn't travel to you. It just, you know what I'm saying? You emit your emotions and you don't realize that that's what you're doing. You don't think you're emotional. You mad as fuck, don't think you're emotional. Talk about it, dude. How many people can clearly see you're the most emotional motherfucker at the party? I know it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't realize, like I said, and you may have been invalidated. Like I said in another video too, you may have been invalidated about it. But if you don't realize that that's what's going on, if you don't realize the friends that you keep are those things, those people, and they're not there for you, but they speak a good game, they talk it, man, they gotta hide what they do too. Do you realize that? That's about as simple as it gets. It's like giving a couple spritz to a pig, dude. That's literally what it is. It's just like giving spritz to a pig, bro. It's like, yeah, but you don't really know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you don't really know, man, it smells. You know what I'm saying? Until you get real close and then it starts smelling like something else. That mixture, you know what I'm saying? You start getting that different mixture of it. It don't smell just like the nice little pretty, floral flowers and you start, you know what I'm saying? You start doing one of them. You know, it's kind of like that. But most people don't know because most people get the spritz. They hit the spritz, you know. They don't do nothing much else. You know what I'm saying? Just how did that one chick? And some people don't may not see that, you know, your people ain't that friendly. You know what I'm saying? And they may not be there for you like that. As much as you may think, just because they can put on a good smile for long enough, for those times they need to, you don't realize that that's enough for them at that time. Just, you know, enough for everybody to just give that little bit, and then that just be what it is. You know? Like, I want to bring home that this applies to most situations, if not all, that because somebody is nice to you does not mean that they will be kind to you. You know what I mean? OD, what's happening, dude? Little cat, little smoky cat. There's a cat on my Instagram I took a picture of. It's Otis. He's a little gray, smoky one. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I said. It applies to the people you like too, man. You may not realize. And I probably was going to the more liking or not, and I'm starting to like piece it together because I really had no. I don't remember. I really don't remember. Along the lines of just because they smile in your face, all the while I wanna take your place. Backstabbers. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I mean? Something like that. They, you know what I'm saying? It could be in any form or shape, really. You know, in a demographic, class, race, any marathon. You know what I'm saying? Race. I mean class like junior high, college, and you know, I was talking about others. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not like, you know, I meant like run. You know what I'm saying? Like on the track. You know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's many forms of many forms and shapes, I'll say, and many ways to shift through them. And it may very well be literal. It could be literal. But it's just different, you know, people, you know, come and go type sense, I think, more so. Or people, you know what I'm saying? Like, things switch up all the time, you know. Change is constant, and so are people, you know what I'm saying? Like, things like that. You know what I mean? It's just, but yeah, man, just because the person, and it may be hard, I don't know, I guess, but I've taken so large of a step back, like I'm starting to see like some other people have, to where it's like, you know, it's kind of obvious to me that they are the way that they are. Like these people that, you know, dress up real nice and put on the lights get in debates and fights. You know what I'm saying? Again, just like I once again said, I believe in the last video, may not necessarily be there for you. You may not be for you. You know what I mean? And just be mindful that it could be for anything, anybody. Anybody, you know what I'm saying? Anybody. I like to bring awareness. Why am I doing this? What would I do this for? I like to bring awareness. There's no really other there's no other reason I have to, other than just to give you some type of leg up, because which is my getting most of the individuals that look like they would give you a leg up don't and won't, and actually don't give two ass chips about you. You know what I'm saying? They don't really care about whatever you got going on with yourself. You just, think that they do. And I mean in every sense. I don't care what you're watching, what you're doing. You really gotta just take in, man. Just step into you, because they're talking about this whole individuality movement. Yeah, man. If you don't know yourself, then what the fuck, man? If you don't start learning little bits about yourself that may not be the best, it may not have the best outcomes for you in the long. And if you could see that, you know what I'm saying, it could save you those moments where, you know what I'm saying, you may not, you know what I'm saying, going through those moments are solid things to do. But if you're choosing to do your best to, do your best to get through all of those moments and not, or, you know what I'm saying, it would at least be on the better other side of it, or, you know what I'm saying, like learning yourself could be that defining factor is what I mean, It could very well be that thing that keeps you around. If you don't really, tap in it, you just gotta go with what you know for yourself. And when you realize that learning that who you are more so than what you want to know, feeling what it is to be you and knowing what that means, having that signal for yourself is way more important than trying to, pick up signals from everybody else, Like if I'm looking out at somebody else, dude, I'm checking for my own to see, not just for, I like, to test the waters just to see, you know what I'm saying? Not just let me now, like I said in the past, dude, screw it, let's do it, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like, I don't. Why, by Jove, I don't know about that. I can't believe I would even ever think to be like that back in my younger years. Now it's not so much like that. Now it's just, being a little more cautious, but with a side of fun. You know what I'm saying? Big old portion of fun on the side, you know what I'm saying? And that being what it be. But, if I didn't, like I say, all the stuff I've said before this video and the last video, going down these things and realize that these people may not be as forthright and giving as you think. It's unfortunate, like I've said on my Instagram too, it may not be as you know what I'm saying, they may not be as forthright as you may think, and people are finally starting to see what that really means. Like, my only hopes is that it's not too late. Before it's too late. Oh my God. You know what I mean, dude? Before it's too late. Yeah, man. Nice does not mean safe. And it's trippy to me. But I see it as, I'm not sure how much, people really put the thought into it, how many people are born a day. And that number being like a meteoric proportion of resision, rhizomism, igabazism, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people on this planet that are coming to be right now, more so than I think we've had in about a minute, right? There's a lot more people, and I think it's getting worse. People are having more babies. And I'm not sure if people kind of like take in the fact that there are that many people, and those people have no idea. You know what I'm saying? They don't know things. And so at times it feels like, well, why am I even like, dude, it just seems like, duh. You know what I'm saying? And people are going to think that way about me. This simple stuff I'm giving, this old, it don't even make sense. What is, all the whatever words or things, phrases that come up. You know what I'm saying? That's the game, right? That's the game to be played. This is a game and you are the one being played, dude. But, you know what I mean? Taking in that it's more of, there's a lot of people here that are getting here very quickly. There's a lot of them being pumped out as of late. And to think that the basics once again have to be taken away is ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous to think that it's not important to really bring home the basics. And that's why I was saying, to not to contradict myself, that's why I said I'm all about the fundamentals. But, that's a whole different thing with the spiritual thing and them actually checking in on themselves and then, knowing what they need to teach and stuff like that. They need to really, before you really do it, you gotta actually know what you know what I'm saying? You gotta, do the research, mess up, say some stuff you think you know, go back, realizing you don't know what you're talking about again, and then do it again, and then do that again, and go through that whole thing, get out that cycle. There's more to it than just, I popped on the internet today. I just decided to talk today. No, man, I've been through things. So, but realizing that there's a lot of people on this planet that just came, dude. They're just coming along, dude. They're just here. They're now here. And apparently they're getting dumber. So, or not even dumber. They're getting, well, that's a debate. But they're getting more, they're getting softer. It's weird. Is that just how they saw? Are they gonna go through their soft era and then become monstars type deal? Is that how they saw us? Cause I remember back in the day, dude, I looked like I was a cream puff. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of was a little squeaky. I was a little squeaky. You know what I'm saying? I was a little poojy. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, but. Yeah, I wonder if that's how they look at us like that. You know what I'm saying? How they used to, is that what they, cause dude, bro, I hear dudes talk, I hear people talk, kids talk, I just go, what the fuck? What the hell is even that? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is, what? What is this? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? How does this help us? I mean, it helps me because it gives me something to work off of. It gives me another because it's a challenge. It is what it is, man. People are not on everybody. You know what I'm saying? I think if that's what it is, that's the time that those. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked, man, where's the real men at, dude? Because I thought, but then now I know that even those dudes that claim that they're real men don't even have their knowledge straight. And the people that have some knowledge and emotional awareness are so far off. There's no, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to say that in another, but it's dude, they're so far off it's like, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. But people are getting pumped out on a daily. So to think that what I even think are basics, which I don't know how people feel about it at all, but I feel it's simple stuff. Apparently is you know what I'm saying? It needs to be said, and it's really not. But you know what I'm saying? I think, it just, or if it feels like, what is this? There's a lot of people on this planet that are just getting here, and they're gonna hear this too at some point, and they're gonna need some guidance, and they're gonna have a tablet, and they're gonna get away from their parents because their parents don't really care about what they're doing, and they're gonna find, what I'm saying, they might search this big old, we call it intro webs, and find this motherfucker and relate to it and change everything. I don't know. But that's that, you know what I'm saying? So me looking at it through that, like I said in the last one, that lens, and seeing it, like, okay, well, let me just give it like I give myself as simple as I can give it, and just whatever it is. That person that needs to hear it like that will hear it like that. Piecing that together, not trying to sound smart, not trying to sound like this, not trying to be like that, not trying to, going through all of those motions and going, whatever it is, and that's what it is, and oh, great, all right, yep. So these people don't know, and it's apparently getting, it's getting harder and harder to breathe. So it's like, what I'm saying, people are struggling out here to find, they're real dehydrated, they're real dry out here, and they're trying to find real, like me right now, you know what I'm saying? Sheesh. They trying to get that good. They just, but see, because even if, you know what I'm saying, and some people will hit them with this one. Some people will hit them with that one. Oh, but wait, I just needed a little bit of real knowledge and acceptance and understanding and all that, whatever other thing that's good, spiritual stuff. I needed all that. Why can't I take a drink, man? I just need a little bit of knowledge. Can you give me just a little bit of the knowledge? I'm thirsty. Like, sit your thirsty ass down and drink this. But most people will literally just, you don't need that. You know what you need? You need Prozac. You need Ozempic. You need to sit your ass down in this classroom. That's what you need to do. You know what you need to do? You need to get your ass in this Hamaka Jama Hamalama Jihaba Hamala keyboard war, Twitter X times keyboard. That's what you need to go get yourself into. You need to find yourself a 9-to-5. You know what you don't need to do? You don't need to figure it out. Just go get that out of there. You don't need any of that. We got something better for you. Have you tried kale? It goes that deep. It goes that deep, dude. People think they know stuff and don't know their own bodies fully. Don't know their own psyche fully. Don't know how to get that on. They own. You bitch. Ooh. Ooh. I did that myself. Oh boy, you know what I mean? I did that for me. I went and learned and got my own, and I went to people. Shout out to Dolo. That, you know what I'm saying? I went out and I learned some shit. I actually took on what it really means to be me. I really took the time to go, is it really what I'm doing though? I can always, evaluate at a later date. But is it right now? What else? Something else? Okay, well, let's do that. Okay, let's think this way. Okay, well, let's learn this way. Okay, let's do this day. Okay. And not just, they said I could, but it's just not, dude. It's because look at the colors. That's gay. You can't learn from that. There's spectrums. That's weird. Photons are gay. Who knew? That type stuff. Like the real lostness of the world. You really gotta just really take it in. And it goes as deep as, why is there even a fight between all this in the first place? What is this? Why are we here doing this? How thirsty are y'all? Y'all want to talk about thirsty? This is where it gets funny. When people have the upper hand in the 3D world. But in the spiritual world, it's like, but y'all are really thirsty out here for real knowledge, and you're really just scrambling to try to get it, and you wonder why things aren't really flourishing for you. Like I say, you move real fast and crash out faster. Like, you're seeing it. You're literally witnessing it in real time. That to the point to, regardless if these people did what they did or not, look at what they have to go through because they didn't take the time. Full whirlwind took that seed. That could have been a cool seed. And an alright seed rooted in some alright soil. They didn't know the soil. They didn't get the soil. But, it's okay. But they still planted a seed. Thought. Boom, right? Go out. Have what what you call it? Not production. No, not proclivity. Purpose. And they go out into the world and they fucking full speed. I know what I want. I know what I want. I got this. I know what I'm doing. I don't need nobody. Just shut up. Advice? Yeah. Oh, I'm around these people. Who is that? Who is this? What do they do? Who cares? You know me. Watch this. Woo. Going for it. And you don't really I see it. I see it. All the, I go, dude. And before you know it, regardless of what they did was immoral, they're going through it. And they crashing out. They're going through it. And they're feeling it. So, you know what I mean? It's that type of deal. And so many people are looking for real knowledge to really make themselves like you can put on as much moisturizer as what I'm saying, bro. You can try it all you want, but if If your soil ain't fertile, so when you pick that good, you know what I'm saying? The whole world needs to fuck that good soil. Most people know what it really is to get good. That good soil. That nasty. It's so gross. I hate it. I hate it. That good. You know what I'm saying? Like that good. You hate it. That's how good it smells. Whew. Woo! Miss that good, dude. Oh God, I can't wait. It's gonna happen again. I'm gonna come around it again. I miss that. Ooh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But to this soil, we on soil, Johnny. Let's stick to it's that good stuff, and it's already got that nice moisturized foundation within you. So you don't have like, you know what I'm saying? Like you drink your liquids, you know, mind your business. But if you're not hydrating in the metaphysical sense, in the spiritual sense, no, you got to really think about that. Your thoughts are also going to be dry. You're not going to be full. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to move and stretch and be as malleable as you know you could be. But you're so rooted in one space and area and some dry ass land that ain't got nothing good going for it, a barren wasteland type. And you don't really realize what that means when you try and they tell you, man, you got a stank attitude and you need to do something about that. My dude, you can't act like that. Whatever the case, right? And you go, I don't get why people, they don't know what they talking about, or this or whatever the case, and you can't figure it out. Why? And you there's one track mind on, you know how life is, and you wonder what is that, and you go, why are people? Or you might not, because you don't give a shit, but you sure like to have your bills paid on time. You sure like to get that job interview and nail it. You surely like to make friends. You surely like to get out of these egos and desires so you may not realize that, but that you surely would like to make it to that position in life, that thing that you want to do. And you keep wondering why you keep, but you can't. And you can't even keep. You can't keep it. You can't even sustain it, but you wonder why you keep, and it just don't stay. Nothing ever really sticks. But you zooming though, but you doing stuff and you ain't questioning people, yourself, and what you got going on and what it really means. Like I say, you get caught up in that whirlwind and you make it to certain heights. You get caught up in that whirlwind. And you know, I know for a fact when I grow, or when things grow, right? There are times when, you know, if something happens to where it sprouts too fast. I mean, you may have put the light or something like that too close, or whatever the case, or whatever, you know, whatever it is. But it goes way quicker and stringier than, you know, it having the time to sit and have itself and know itself and really get rooted in its own space, right? Rooted in its own soil. When it has time to really check in with good water, not no stagnant water, good water that can be, you know, cycled and things like that. Good water that can be And people don't realize that, man. They don't see it. They don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, you get real long and stringy because you're trying to grow real fast. Like you want it to grow now. You really want that plant to be now. You got to have it now. You suck. You suck. Give it now. Like, people don't realize that, dude. Like, if you go back and listen to people and how they used to treat their plants. Now, you know, as a plant person, how to treat your plants. And you know, as a plant person, just like a dog person, just like all these other people, just like I told you, you can touch on any spectrum. I love it. Anybody in the world. You want to treat your plants just like you want to be treated. Isn't that true? Like, you want to... Right? So you have your plants that you're choosing to grow, right? And you want them now, though. You want that bud now. You want that you ready to see it flourish right now. So you do everything to make it do it now. And then it sprouts too quick. And it gets real long and stringy and not strong. And it had no base. And now you got to find different crutches to keep this thing up. And if you don't find at least really good alternatives of how to manage this thing you got going on when you had to grow a little quicker than you needed to, and this thing, that, whatever the case, and you don't have real good ways to implement other than just more of these quick get rich quick schemes. Knowledge today, get you there today. Right now, in a second. You want to be there? You already there. We'll get you there. Sign something. Go on, give me that right there. In blood. Black blood. Hit it right there. Go on, put it. And we get you there. Regardless if you're ready for it or not. You better hope you're ready. Get it ready, get it. Talk that shit up. Better hope you're ready. You don't, because you ain't gonna get time. You better, baby, your time is now. You got time now, right now. You better hurry. Come on. Crash out. Faster. Crash out. Come on. You ain't crashing fast enough, man. That ain't even funny. That's not even fun. That ain't even cool. What are you doing? That's not even nothing, dude. It ain't fun. Man, this dude lame. This dude whack as fuck, bro. He ain't even trying hard. He ain't even really doing it. He ain't even trying to ruin his life. What's he doing? He ain't really trying, dude. He ain't trying to throw his whole life away. Man, that's whack, bro. Let's move on, man. Somebody else is actually trying to endanger their people and themselves, dude. Come on, bro. We need action. And I certainly ain't getting no goddamn satisfaction out of it. Now, come on, dude. Dance, nigga, dance. Read, nigga, read. It's like, dude, come on, man. He ain't ready to throw his life away. He ain't ready to just, he wanted to get good knowledge to quench his thirst, to know what it really is. Good information to be passed along. You know what I'm saying? Good information, water. You know what I'm saying? It just... Come on, man. They literally talk about how this thing literally, like, picks up. I tried to speak about that in the class, and they looked at me like I was ridiculous, dude. I saw this one video about how this one dude made the whole test with the rice and with the snowflakes, to where, at least with the rice, right, every day this man would get up, brush his ass, comb his teeth, and he would go say hello to the rice. Well, at least one jar. And then he wouldn't do nothing to the other jar. And then he would only speak bad things to the other one. What was funny is the good jar, I'll say the middle jar got really bad because he kept speaking bad things, of course. And this is really over time, right? The good jar started to ferment and started to like bubble up and look all nice and pretty, and probably had a nice little like sweet aroma to it and stuff like that. It became like real nice. It was like, oh. And then the one he neglected was the worst of them all. He gave no energy to whatsoever. That shit died away. It was black, gross, like disgusting, like way worse than just some mold and stuff. It was just like, ooh. And it's like, thank you. Life water? It may seem, but if you put the energy into it and you make it for what it is, then why is it not what it is? There's nothing wrong with delusion if you know how to move through it. Because it's fluid, bitch. Bars. So yeah, man. Realizing that it's that as real as that is that you want something, because the issue is you look outside of you is what I mean, but if you want something inside of you to emit, to give you the things to where your purpose prospers, you have to be able to speak real good knowledge, talk real good. It has signatures behind the things in which you, the way you place them, it has signatures to it. If you don't speak the knowledge that is a real thing to give to people that makes sense, and you don't realize you're speaking on the bad parts of it, you don't speak, you know what I'm saying? You're putting out that, you may not notice it. You may not know that way, that pattern of speech you're giving is where it keeps you where you're at. Those words that you frame keep you within that. You framed it, now you lay in it. Bed, you lay in your bed frame. Your frame of mind, reference sky. That thing you refer to. You don't realize that you gotta get all that back up, because you gotta put things into it and get the good stuff into it, into the soil and then when you plant that seed, take your time with that soil first. Make sure that it's okay. That seed will do what it needs to do. You do not have to try to make it grow faster. You don't want to do that in the first place. You want it to have its own timing. It's gonna do what it's gonna do when it does it. You over try to produce. Dude, it's gross. It's fucking gross. And industries need to know it. I'm speaking on a whole nother with that, and they need to know it though. Dude, man, it's just gross. It's nasty. It's not good. You're not taking your time with it. Nobody cares. Well, people need to stop caring and actually take the time with it and go back to how to actually like give it a fuck about stuff, bro. Like, but not forcing it to grow. And so, like I said, when you get caught up in that whirlwind of celebrity abysmalism at the mall, you know what I'm saying? When you going down that mall corridor, and you get caught up in the whirlwind and that thing gets uprooted, and you wonder what the dude, what? And now you running from people. It's like you wonder what that is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You speak no good. You don't give real knowledge. There's only so much you can do before it catches up to you, is what I mean. There's only so many people you can wrong in life before, no matter what you did or didn't do, or the severity of it, not, regardless, you picked up that energy. So regardless if it was meant for you or not, it's happening. Guess what? Bam, baby. Congratulations, dude. It's here. The chances you had to not make it be the way that it is, maybe if you didn't slow down so much. You get me, yo. It's like, maybe if you just chilled a little bit. Maybe if you really just actually, like, really wanted to know some stuff. Oh, put it down. You know what I'm saying? But it's not that easy, because who you really talk to, like I said beforehand in the other video too, man, me just trying to figure out life and shit, me thinking that the people that I was around and looking up to, and the people that I like, because I had the, you know what I'm saying, you get the Bob Rosses and the Mr. Rogers, and of course, man, but it's kind of not realistic if you don't know the knowledge. It's not, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't make sense to a lot of people what they were getting at. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to just like certain other books, people don't realize when they open up some good books that it's not what you think it is. You know what I'm saying? Like they even said, I've seen it on Instagram, I'm sure you have, but it's like talking about, like, Mr. Rogers is for your neighbors and having for other people, and Bob Ross is about yourself and not holding yourself accountable like that. You know what I'm saying? Not on that level of holding yourself accountable. Like, you have, like, okay, but that accountability is acknowledgement, and it's like, okay, yes, but not to the point to where you are like killing over because of it. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh my god. But it's like realizing that, man, yeah, you really do. It's really happy. It's just some happy accidents, bro. It's not that. Hey, man, we can always fix it. That's why I bought my dude. We can always work it out, bro. And that's why I've seen it, man. And I think it's funny how, like I say, this is what I'm saying. I see it to where it's like, but when it's weird is life, because the people that spoke on the quote talk about the thing that they gave, but when I give the same thing to the people that I think need to hear it, it sounds foreign to them. Or it doesn't sound like it's a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, dude, I've given quotes and said things or done things and just trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like talk to people about certain stuff and try to give them insight to things, and me use different, you know, and it was like, dude, but I'm saying the stuff that, what? I'm saying the stuff that he said. I'm just giving you what the dude said. Like, you know what I'm saying? A thin paint will stick to a thick paint. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got lessons, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You give lessons, man. Like, good waters, the good waters. And you don't really realize that it's not corny, is what I mean. This is like real life, and when you give it to people, it doesn't sound like it. It's not a quote to follow. You know, like the Sun Tzu this and the Mary Happer Thatcher that, and you know what I'm saying, like whatever the case. You think that's, and you're like, dude, but like to apply it and do it, and hear somebody say that this is what I could do, and this is. Like, they weren't just saying that to say it, but they actually went through an experience that they came to a starting point that you may not realize is an actual starting point that will lead you down a path that rocks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But a path of a better life for yourself. You just don't realize that people are giving you the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, with old dude talking all the stuff he talked and treating people like he treated the people, wondering why he's in the position he's in now. Not good soil, tried to grow too fast, tainting the whole thing with the way that he tried to, you through the whole process of growing your plants, his plants, you know what I'm saying? It's like all of those things accumulated, and it's like, well, what else do you think that comes from? What do you think that's gonna happen? Like I said, even if whatever he's getting is unwarranted, and he's actually getting more backlash than what that is still, you cannot. Yeah, okay, but guess what? He also is a grown man that knew. Now, why are we playing this game now? How old is he? We're not about to do this. No. How old is he? This man child with money, how old is he, dude? We're not playing this game. This is what I meant with the whole Mike Jack thing, bro. We're not playing this game. How old is he? How much did he know? And for how many goddamn years? Don't play with, man. So, I'm not saying it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If he don't deserve it for real, that sucks. But you had every opportunity to not be that, and you to the end chose to just continue to be that. Who, man? So I don't, and like I said, I'm speaking on it mainly not because of him, but just for the fact that, just the fact that, you know what I'm saying? It's a prime example of this crash out season still apparently going on. It's just funny to me. Like I said, I see it as he, you know what I'm saying, continued to do what he did and knew better for a long time. For a very long, long time, he knew exactly what he was doing and didn't care. So, does he deserve the extra? Maybe not, but do those victims deserve what they went through? Maybe not. Maybe not. So, that's how I look at it. Maybe not. So did I cover it? I think I did it, huh? I think I did pretty good. They're definitely smiling in your face, bro. And don't realize it, man. You don't even realize it. These people are interesting folks, to say the least. Say they smile in your face. Man, I don't know why I wanna take your place. Backstabber. I was born by the jail with a bed. Fuck that bitch, I need dreads. Fuck that bitch, I need feelings. Yeah.